In what's supposed to be a simple, lighthearted cop show, accidentally became one of the best depictions of how to grow up without losing yourself. While every season is packed with laughs, tear-jerking moments, and character growth, nobody sells this better than Jake Peralta. He starts season one as a man-child, and he ends the series as a responsible, in love man-child. But Jake proves that you don't have to grow out of fun to grow up. He proves you can do both at once. Now, let's go over the top 5 ways that you could take what Jake did and apply it to your life. One, he always took his job dead seriously, even mid-bit, but he never took himself seriously. He never stopped doing voices, bits, and movie quote games. He's always quoting Die Hard. But the second a case turned real, his instincts snapped into focus instantly. Play was never the opposite of confidence for him. He could goof off 90% of the time because the other 10% he actually delivered. He was always doing his job. He took, once again, the job seriously, not himself. And I think this actually allowed him to be better at his job because he wasn't so, oh, I can't be wrong. It was, no, I get to have fun while doing the job that I love and helping people. 2, he's uncoolly, unapologetically enthusiastic. Die Hard, Doug Judy, The Halloween Heist, Jake talks about a 1988 action movie, Die Hard, with the same intensity most adults reserve for a promotion or the biggest moment of their life. And he never once looked embarrassed about it. Most people get trained out of that kind of enthusiasm, so they can look chill or nonchalant, which, God, I can't stand this whole whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. But Jake just never got the memo of this, and it's exactly what makes him likable instead of immature. See, confidence doesn't mean being the coolest person in the world. It means being who you are and liking you for you. You can never once say, you can say a lot of things about Jake, but you can never say, he wasn't him there. No, even the moments where he might have played up for someone, it's because he was so happy about it. Think of the episode where he got to be a consultant for a cop show. He was so enthusiastic about it. That's something that you can take into your life. Now, we can learn a lesson from him becoming too enthusiastic about things where it kind of sidetracks you. But getting to the point where you're enthusiastic about life, life pumps you up, is a massive thing and something that we should really take from Jake. 3, he grows without sanding down who he is. Over 8 seasons, he becomes a better partner, a more responsible captain in training, and genuinely present father, without becoming a different person to get there. Amy is the clearest proof of this, right? She doesn't fix him into a serious adult. She marries the version of him that still does bits at their own wedding, and he had a crush on a woman that was the complete opposite of him. And how many times have we liked someone that we feel might not accept us for who we are because they are not us? And we change who we are. You don't have to do that because the right person, no matter how different they are from you, will like you for you. But you can never, ever show them that if you're not yourself around them. 4, he treats friendships like an ongoing game. The heist, the nicknames, the running bets with Charles and Amy, Jake keeps actively investing playful energy into his relationships, rather than letting adulthood flatten them out into scheduled hangouts and never seeing them again. It's a good stand-in for a larger point, right? Real maintained friendship often looks like play from the outside. It looks like how you might see it in a TV show. Now, I know life is not TV or movies, but it doesn't mean that we can't become more like that, where not everything is so serious. Once again, take this away from Jake. He is serious about things, not about himself. Didn't take himself too seriously, not afraid to make fun of himself, not afraid to be the butt of the joke, and he's always kind of playful in these things, right? Like we mentioned, he creates games out of the mundane. He keeps sparks alive. He's not just saying, okay, on Tuesday, we're going to hang out at 7 p.m. No, it's like, we had this time together, let's get the best out of it kind of thing. And 5, he owns his immaturity instead of hiding it. Jake's upfront that he's a man-child in a lot of ways, and he never tries to perform a maturity that he doesn't have. And that honesty is exactly what earns him trust. Eventually, even from the NYPD brass that hated him, because he's not wearing this persona that's going to crack under pressure. Look, growing up is not the enemy of having fun. And Jay Peralta in 8 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is the proof of this. Once again, I know life is not a TV show, but it doesn't mean that you can't take certain stuff from this, right? You can be serious about your job while still having fun at it. You can be serious about things and not serious about yourself. Creating fun in the mundane. That's one I didn't want to add in here because I think that's the overall point of this. You can create fun while doing things that might not seem fun on the outside. You can create a game out of almost anything. Okay, so take this into your life. Let me know how Jake Peralta kind of improved your life or ways that you think you could do this in your life.